On 5th July, the Himachal Pradesh Forest Department filed a complaint against the National Highway Authority of India, holding it responsible for the massive landslides that occurred on 30th June along the Kaithli Ghat Dhalli stretch in the suburbs of Shimla. This is possibly the first time the NHAI has been pulled up by the Forest Department of a state. The Forest Department also held the NHAI responsible for the collapse of a 5-story building in a Shimla suburb, attributing the incident to a landslide caused by the flawed road construction methods. A case against the NHAI has been registered, and this is the 4th such case filed in a week. Environmentalist Mansi Asher of the Himadra Collective in Kangra, Himachal Pradesh, says landslides were once rare in the state of Kullu but have surged over the last 12 years. A pattern of negligence repeated across thousands of kilometers of NHAI projects poses a grave threat to the mountain ecosystem. The Himalayan region is reeling from an escalating series of disasters, each worse than the ones before. The new Pathankot Mandi highway being built by the NHAI, which is linear instead of a single road following the mountain curves, triggered severe flooding. 80 dead, 31 missing, over 150 homes and 106 cattle shelters destroyed, 14 bridges collapsed and 31 vehicles swept away. These are the figures for the destruction in and around Mandi alone. While scientists have repeatedly warned that hasty, unscientific road construction and dumping of waste in the rivers has contributed to the flood situation, senior NHAI officials have admitted that losses due to the floods have crossed 500 crores. The situation is equally bad in Uttarakhand, where over 5,000 landslide-related deaths have occurred in the last 10 years, according to statistics collected by the State Disaster Response Force. So why haven't the people of Uttarakhand filed FIRs against NHAI like those similarly affected in Himachal? The bogey of national security, explains environmentalist Reena Paul. NHAI used national security as a pretext to secure Supreme Court clearance for 4-laning the Char Dham Pariyojana. Paul says that worse, the Environment Ministry bent its own rules to bypass mandatory environmental impact assessments. The consequences are now visible. Without impact assessments, environmental disasters are inevitable. The question we would like to ask is this: as the minister in charge of the national highway projects that are wrecking our fragile Himalayas and causing significant loss of life, limber and lucre, why have Nitin Gadkari and his hand-picked team of bureaucrats failed to scrutinize the detailed project reports before executing them? Why hold the engineers accountable after the damage is done?